Welcome to the world of Dinkum. Dinkum is a survival life simulation game set on an island inspired by the rugged Australian outback. Farm, hunt, mine, fish, and forage to gather resources, expand your town, and discover what makes Dinkum so special, either on your own or in multiplayer with your friends. Guys, my name is Seapeekay. This video is sponsored by Dinkum. This has been so fun. I've been playing it on stream. I'm now making videos about it. I am having an absolutely great time playing this game, and you're going to see why. The game is currently on sale in the Steam Summer Sale, so please check the link in the description. But for now, please enjoy watching this whopping video of the fantastic Dinkum. And here we are, inside the world of Dinkum. Here is my character, which looks exactly like me. Don't say it doesn't. Wow, look at that. We answered an ad from a lady called Fletch, and now we've fully just moved, wholeheartedly believing that this woman is fine to move with. And we now live in what I believe is an Australian island. Our first challenge is to place our base tent. That is going to be where we are setting up our base camp. As you can see, we are dropped straight in, and look how lovely this game is. Look at these visuals. We got wild dogs running around. We got parakeets or some kind of bird fluttering about. The dogs are friendly to you as well. They don't hurt you. They are trying to fight that bird though, and he's not going to win that fight because the bird is in the air. As you can see, this game is super vibrant. I absolutely love the art style. I love the way the game plays. I love how my character looks. First job is to find a place where we can set up our base tent. So where do we want to be our base of operations? Oh, look at that. It's a crocodile. Yep, he's going to try and get me. We must run now, for I do not wish to perish. Oh, there's a lot of crocodiles in this river. Okay. Then let's put our base camp on this side of the river so we don't have to fight the crocodiles. Not only is this game incredibly cool and incredibly fun, I know that because I have been playing it on stream a little bit separately as well. I've actually made a new save here. But the game is also in the Steam Summer Sale, meaning you can get a great deal on the game right now. So if Dinkum seems like something that you would enjoy, then definitely go and check it out. There's a link at the top of the description. And the Steam Summer Sale is running all the way through to July 10th, so you have some time to get your hands on this wonderful game. But for now, let's go ahead and place our base tent. What is a good place to put it? I think near a lot of things is useful. So I'm actually going to plop it right here. But I'm going to rotate it. So this is the backdrop. This is a good place for the base tent, please. Ah, Fletch, are you happy with me? That's what you decided to build, huh? It's absolutely perfect. A new home here on Foxy. I called the island Foxy Island, by the way. Thank you so much for setting up the base tent. And guess what? I actually have a tent for you too. That's right. We don't just get to live in the base tent. Gamers, we get to have our own tent. This lady is so nice. Not only has she invited us to randomly move to an Australian outback island with her, but now she's even given me my own tent. This is such a huge day for me. So I know that we do a lot of stuff around this area. So I'm actually going to place my base tent really, really close to where this is. Yes, please. Oh, I destroyed the tree in the process. My bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at this. It's some rupu. Now, there's one thing I've learned. It's that we're going to get a guy who travels here with a shop soon, and we're going to sell him things. So honestly, everything you ever see on the ground, pick it up. That is my advice to you. Okay, talk to Fletch. She's now inside this base tent. Have you ever heard of the traveling trader John? Of course I have. I love John. He's a blaming legend. That's so true. So we've been given a visiting site deed. The end goal here being that we want to attract more and more people to come and live on this island. We are trying to essentially repopulate it. So we're going to put the visiting site down here because we want them to be close to the community. Pop that there. And now when people visit, this is where they're going to set up shop. So this first part of the game is a little bit of setup. We are going to be making sure that people want to come here. We're going to be making sure we progress with the story. Let's go back in and talk to Fletch one more time. This is actually a very sweet moment. She gave us her father's adventurer's journal and would like me to complete some of the tasks that are in it. And this is essentially going to be our quest and challenge book, where she is challenging us to beat her father's milestones. These are going to be things that we can do that unlock extra money. They unlock some of the cool things that you can get in the game. So now we can open up our journal, and as you can see, and we placed an explorer tent. So if we harvest 3 lime bushes, catch 2 bugs, and craft 1 item, we'll also get some daily quests done as well. Look at this. You speak of the devil. And look at that. Harvest 3 bush limes. Done. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, Callum, how are you supposed to catch a bug and how are you supposed to craft an item? Well, the good news is we're going to learn all that right now. This game actually has a really intuitive way of teaching you everything. Oh, the dog is visiting. Yeah, you can sit there, boy. Good boy. You are a good boy. Yeah, the game's actually really intuitive with teaching you how to do everything. And the tutorial is not very long. You're kind of doing the tutorial now, and it doesn't even feel like you are. It just feels like you're sort of setting up your starter village. So, we've received some stone. and we are allowed to make a campfire. But to do that, we're going to need logs. So we come to the crafting table. Luckily, I have picked up some logs already. So we are going to craft the item, and then we get it, and it's ours, and we can go outside, and we can start a campfire right here. And you better believe we can cook our little limes. That's right. We're not having no raw limes here. We're having cooked, stupidly nice limes. Look at that, cooked bush lime. Easy. Easy le peasy. And then I believe she's going to give us a gift. Yes, very impressed with me. Thank you. Here's a gift for helping me out so much. It's a bug net. Well, would you look at that? She's given us the item that helps us do the third daily quest. So we have now been given a bug net, and we have been given a sleeping bag as well. So we are going to pop into our own home and roll out the sleeping bag. But we're not going to go there just yet, because of course we have got bugs to catch. Now, bugs generally are on trees or just running around. Sometimes you might see them flying, sometimes you might see them scuttling. It depends on the kind of bug you are looking for. But usually, aha, I'm going to look for cicadas on trees. I caught a cicada! Wonderful. You do also get kind of sound cues. If you walk past a cicada on a tree, you can hear the cicada doing its little whistly hummy thing. I don't know what the official sound of a cicada is. Oh look, there's a butterfly. There's a butterfly. Whoop. And we caught a blue moon butterfly. Nice. So as you can see, a lot of these milestones are blanked out. So you kind of have to work it out by chance. So there might be one for catching a certain amount of bugs or catching a certain amount of fish. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that things like grabbing the bugs can turn into a lot of early game money. When our mate John the Traveling Salesman shows up, he's pretty keen to buy these bugs off of us. So I know that I am going to prep for when he's coming. Because look at this pocket space. We got space. And let me tell you, bro loves shells. So my top tip for this, honestly, is as you're getting into the start of the game, it can be actually quite easy to make money. And I feel like that's definitely something that people would struggle with. One thing that is key, and I'm not sure if she'll do it on day one, but if we talk to Fletch, let's see. Yeah, she won't give us anything today. But each day that someone is here, you can ask if they need anything. And if they say they do need something, you can basically do a small quest for them where they give you a reward. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's like a cool item. But we're going to find out more about that as we go. Oh, there is some raw meat because the dingoes have been out attacking everybody. Cheeky wild doggos. Oh my goodness, there's a spider. Look away if you're not fans of spiders. I'll be honest, I'm not keen. I am not keen on the spiders just scuttling about. But as far as I'm aware, this game is based in Australia. So, I mean, it's only realistic that there's big scary spiders scuttling about, right? But honestly, you can prep as much as you want day one. As you can see in the top corner, 1 minute of in-game time passes every around 2 seconds. So you do have plenty of time. What is that? I can't hit it. Oh no, it's embarrassing. My stamina. What is that? Oh, I've missed it again. No! Come back! Wait, let me eat my cooked bush slime. I think that's gonna get my thing back up. It is. Okay, it's going. I got it! A gum leaf grasshopper. Oh, and as you can see now, look, we got entomologist as a milestone. You make sure you document all the different bugs you've caught. Here is a milestone for adding a new species of bugs to your pedia. 100. So now we need 10 instead of 5 to get the next level of that. So everything is tracked, which I love because I'm a massive stats nerd, if you did not know that about me. But you can prepare as much as you want on day one. I would honestly recommend, I'm just going to go and head to sleep. It's 1 p.m. We've had a big day. We've already traveled basically across the world to come and live here. So let's go to sleep and get on with John, the Traveling Salesman, pulling up to our island. And as you can see here, you get the levels up in the abilities as well, which is going to lead to later unlocks. Foraging is one that I really love doing because it's super easy. And bug catching, again, another one of my favorites. Oh my goodness, someone's visiting the island and a kangaroo is trying to visit the person. Right, we are awake, it's 7 a.m. and I am going to go and see John the Traveling Salesman. But not before I put this raw meat on the campfire to get it cooking up, because the raw meat is really, really good. Hello, John! So the fun thing about John is he basically says that he lives in the mainland and everything that is on this island is considered an exotic item where people back in the mainland will pay big money for it. So we can sell him literally everything. And when I say that, I'm not joking. We can sell him this kangaroo poo. So we can sell goods. Let's see how much we get for this stuff. So we're going to literally sell him everything that we have that is not needed right now. All these bugs, all of these shells, and of course, his personal favorite, the kangaroo poo. Right, that's 10,200 dinks right off the bat. And we are also going to get some money back for selling 10,000 worth of items. As you can see, now we can talk to John and we say, I wanted to chat. What do you want to chat about? Just ask him, have you got a job for me? 5 old springs. I'll give you a good deal. Right. Do we need this? Right now, no. Am I still going to buy it? Yes, because each thing I do is going to get our relationship bar here up. So, it's a deal. Pleasure doing business with you. That is a ridiculous amount. But, I've received the old springs. And he's going to start liking us more as we progress through the game now, which is good. And as you can see, helpful friend, we get 100 back because we're helping friends do tasks. Aren't we sweet? Let's talk to Fletch, see what she's got for us for the day. Fletch has basically just explained that these things that we've been getting, these blue star notes, are permit points. Now, permit points allow me to buy permits to do things, so I can't just come here and mine the land. It's not mine to mine. So I have to buy a mining license. Same thing with the logging license, fishing, excavation, hunting, farming. We've got it all, but they all need licenses. So we've got 805, which means that we can currently purchase 3. I'm going to take a logging license because it's very useful to be able to cut down the trees. I'm going to take a mining license because it's very useful to be able to mine the rocks. And I am going to get myself the hunting license. Now that lets me make basic weapons. As you can see, by buying that, I've unlocked a recipe for a wooden bat. Very fun there. It says, how's that? Which is what they shout in cricket, if you did not know. There we go. We got a hammer as well. A few different things that we are able to make now. So again, essentially Fletch here is saying that we should try and make enough money. She's going to give us half the dinks, and then she wants me to make up the rest of the money to buy a table saw from John, which we will do. Currently, Fletch won't do anything about anything that's going on because she just wants you to go and buy that table saw, which we absolutely can do. But the first thing we're going to do, actually, the table saw is 5,200. I literally could get that right now, and I will. I'm going to purchase this from you, John. Thank you, John. Now Fletch will like me again. You are so kind, John. You bought the table saw. I did, mostly because you told me to. So the new goal is, how do we convince John to stay permanently, set up a full-time shop? Well, that is for us to work out. But for now, everything is going to be getting placed outside. So the table saw is down. What that allows us to do is actually take the log. And this is one of my favorite animations, by the way. Look at this. Look at that. It actually cuts straight through it and delivers some planks on the other end. And the planks are going to be useful for crafting things later on. Not super necessary right now. But what we are going to do is, it's so early in the morning. John finishes work at 4 p.m., by the way. That is important to note. When he doesn't have his permanent shop, he finishes work at 4 p.m. So if you want to sell anything, if you want to do anything with John, you've got to do it before 4 o'clock. Otherwise, you can still talk to him and he'll still give you tasks, but you can't sell any items. We are very quickly going to grab a couple of bugs so that we can get the money. What have we got in dailies? Buy a new tool, cook at the cooking table, and sell 9 shells. Okay, we can absolutely get 1 more shell to sell. I'm pretty sure the shells regenerate. I'm not sure if it's daily, but they definitely come back. Now we have another angry crocodile here on the side. I'm not sure what that is. What is that? Oh my goodness, is that an anteater? Bro, what are you doing here? He is just chilling. I have not seen him before, by the way. That is a new spawn for me. I have not seen that guy before. So I would say your main aim at the start of this game, if you want to get a start up, is just hoard, hoard, hoard. Get everything that you possibly can. Because again, this guy really will pay good money for literally almost anything from this island. Oh, we got a trick shot on that gumleaf grasshopper. And of course, while we're doing this, we are getting more and more permit points. So that's 200 permit points right there. We can now go and purchase another permit, which would give us the ability to fish. Now, obviously, we don't have the tools, but we're going to buy those tools from John. John, our mate, is going to give us a cracking deal. John, I'm going to sell you goods, and I'm going to use all the money I make to buy goods back from you. Is that okay? 4,307. That is lovely jubbly. John, I'm going to go ahead and take an axe, and I'm going to go ahead and take a pickaxe, John. That's right. I'm doing big excavation work around here. Not going to bother buying the fishing rod or anything yet because we don't even have the license for it. There you go. Bugs are everywhere and shellfish lover. Got another job for you. Are you up for it? Yes. Camping is fun, but we're going to convince people to stay. We have to start building permanent structures. So we've just been given a main quest, and as you can see up in the top left there, it has added a little tracker so that we can keep an eye on everything. Oh my goodness, there's storage here. I did not know this. I feel like a fool. So I'm going to quickly organize my inventory like it's Minecraft. There you go. So we need 1 campfire, 3 stone, and 10 tin ore. Now, luckily, we lucked out because we have got some ore really close to us here. So we're just going to mine that down, pick up all the tin ore. You usually get 3 pieces. And then we're going to actually eat some cooked meat. And you can see up in the top right there, it actually makes your energy recuperate much faster. So you can see where it usually takes a little while to go back up to make sure you can't just spam everything. After you've eaten some yummy food, it does indeed go up a little quicker, which I really like. Because for me, I don't take a lot of damage in this game so far. So eating is not to gain health back for me. Eating is purely to be able to do things faster. So if we break this, now we just need 2 stone, which we can get from this. Break this one open as well. Oop. And now we just need 1 campfire, which, as you know, we do already have a campfire, but I'm going to make a fresh one so we don't lose our own. Above and beyond. That's what I'm doing. I will revive this island. I think we need some more trees for good measure as well. And down it comes. Boom. Turns into a few logs. But you will find logs just dotted around as well. So don't feel like you instantly have to rush and get this done. What is this? It was a termite nest. Will he buy that? Is the question. John, how do you feel about termite nests, mate? 122. All right, so it does not pay a lot for termite nests. So maybe we need that for something else in the future. I forgot to make the campfire. So sorry, Fletch. And now we have got the lot. Bring the items to Fletch. And we are now learning new crafting recipes for things like crude furnaces. That is going to be for us to go ahead and smelt down our ores into bars. That's right. We're making pretty quick progress here. One thing about this game that I absolutely love is that it just really feels like it's rewarding you constantly. You're constantly getting like pop-ups from doing things, or you're getting levels up by foraging and looking for bugs, etc. It feels very rewarding. It's lots of micro rewards, which I really like. It keeps me super interested in a game. And I know I already mentioned that sale that the game's in, but this is the first time the game has been on sale since being in full release. This game has been in early access and beta, and it is in full release now, and this is the first time the game is on sale. It's already a great game for the price, but why not get it for even less in the Steam Summer Sale? Again, the link is at the top of the description, and you should definitely check it out if you're enjoying this so far. So now we are going to take our tin ore and we are going to smelt it right here. We just pop that in and you can just leave it. You go away and you come back and it'll just be on the ground. So you're not missing out on anything. Going to cook another one of those. And what are we getting here? Cook at the cooking table. Ooh, I don't believe we have a cooking table yet. So it's 1:29 p.m. right now in game. I am going to do a very quick sweep of running around and just grabbing as many shells as is physically possible. The good thing about the shells is that they will stack, whereas bugs do not stack. So bugs might be worth a little more, but there is no stacking of the bugs. So you can fill your inventory up pretty quickly, whereas the shells, thankfully, all will stack on top of each other, which means we can get as much of these as possible and go and sell them to our good mate, John, the traveling salesman. So I'll be back when I'm ready to sell. Oh, this is one of my favorite bits here. You find these things on the ground and they're just big barrels. And inside there are goodies, and you never know what you're going to get. Look at that, a glass bulb, an old spring, and that's a circuit board for a PC. Let me get a streaming setup sorted. Is that a fly? That's a fly. That's right. Nothing is not worth catching in this game. I would recommend you catch literally everything you see. Mostly because even if it's not worth anything, it just all adds to your journal. Look at this. I just got done walking 5K. Boy, am I an active, fit boy on this island. Come back at 2:38 p.m., just about an hour and a half before John is going to be going away. And we are going to very quickly sell the lot of these shells and bugs that I caught. In fact, you can have all these parts as well. And this should be a decent amount of money, I believe. 4,000, that is good. Lovely jubbly. We are actually going to buy ourselves the shovel. Oh, you can't sell it until I have the license, of course. Well, I have the points to get the license now. The excavation license is really, really useful because, as you can see, you can actually level these up. So excavation right now is 500. As you can see here, trapping. The trapping license has 2 levels there, and sometimes they will allow you to level them up to do even more things. So the excavation one is really cool because it means you can dig things up, and sometimes you can dig up goodies without even knowing what you're going to do. Now we're going to go ahead and buy a shovel, and it's only 900. What a steal. Thank you so much, John. That is my guy right there. And we grabbed ourselves a tin bar. I'm just going to go and drop this back off to Fletch. So as you can see there, it says complete favors for John. Spend dinks or sell items in John's tent and convince John to move in. We have already spent enough money But I don't think he's going to give us another task today. No job for me. Yes, so we are going to have to do that tomorrow, which means it does stall us temporarily. We cannot progress that story until the next day. Let's see if there's anything else useful that we can make. A wooden crate is going to be really helpful because we need a place to store our stuff. We do have a lot that needs to go in storage. And as you can see here, tin bar, tin sheet. That is actually something you find randomly. And some palm wood planks. So it looks like, as you can see, everyone comes out at 4 o'clock because they are no longer working. You can still chat to them, but they will not do any work. So we need palm trees. So we're going to have to open up the map and have a little look around to see if we can see any areas that look like they might be palm tree-y. I think generally it is the greener areas. So we are going to just pop over here and see if we can find them. They're sort of raised islands usually. I do believe I see a couple, but sometimes they are protected by these things that I call cassowaries. I don't know how you actually say the name, but I just remember them from Crazy Craft. They were very aggressive. That actually might just be an emu. I think that's just an emu. So we're going to cut down these palm trees, fully chop it down, and grab ourselves some palm wood logs. And of course, get distracted and catch ourselves a butterfly as well. We're doing it all, folks. We're doing it all. So as you can see, because I let my stamina run out fully, I look a little tired and I move a little slower. That is going to be the case until my stamina bar fully recharges, which is any second now. And you can see we're back to running now. This could give us the tin plate that we need. Ooh, smooth slate, old gear, and a wheel. Who knows what we're going to be able to make. Let me make my own car. Ear hats. Old key and an old spring. An old key. Well, that could be for anything. What a mysterious gift. Also, good news is you can swim. You can very much swim, and you can also dive. So you can find some hidden goodies at the bottom of the lake. So we need nails, tin sheet, palm wood plank for this, which is a problem. We can also make a toilet, chat. We can make a dunny, of course, because just in case we need to, you know, make poop in the outback. Listen, the grind doesn't stop, and nor does needing to poop. So every day I just come and talk to the people because we need to get our friendship with them up. Oh, he's also got an axe out. Look at that. So let's see if she needs anything doing. I'd love a cooked bush lime right now. So you definitely want to do these. So they want a cooked bush lime. I already have a bush lime. So I literally got to cook it and then give it to her before the end of the night. Look at that. They're socializing. Isn't that sweet? We can pick up the cooked one and take it over to her. Fletch, hello. I've given you a cooked bush lime. Now, previously, they've given pretty good rewards for these. So let's see. Here's a reward. A fruit salad. Interesting. What is that going to do? Oh, it's just going to recover my stuff really, really quickly. I like that a lot. I like that. So we're going to need palm wood planks. So time to get to work on the palm wood planks. Now, sadly, we don't have the tin right now, which means we are not going to be able to complete this cook at the cooking table. But that's just a daily challenge, and tomorrow the daily will be different. Oh, somehow complete favors for John is now ticked. I don't know what... I completed a favor for Fletch. All right. Listen, I'll take it. So we're going to craft some nails with the one tin bar that we have right now because nails are vital in pretty much everything else. And we're going to make ourselves a wooden crate. Now, this is just going to be a really useful thing to have because you just have so much stuff in this game. So I'm going to put my wooden crate actually right next to the shop because everything that I want to sell... or everything that I want to keep in terms of like the things like the wheels, all these random things, you know, some of them are going to be more useful later down the line. So I don't want to be carrying them around all the time because I'm probably not going to use them for now. Honestly, it's 7 p.m. I think that sounds like prime going to bedtime for me. There is a bone and a feather there. We're going to take those as well. It's bedtime as we move into day number 3. Let's see what we got in our leveling up. Probably quite a lot. Bug catching up a whole level. Mining just up a level and a half. And foraging up to level 2 as well. Almost level 3. We earned 18,650 dinks. Basically meaning we are going to be rich. John's visiting the island again. That's good news, John. I'm glad you didn't leave, buddy. So it's nice and early. Get that raw meat on the fire. And let's see what John's saying for the day. I've decided I really like it. So I spoke to Fletch and I've applied for a deed. That is right. He is going to move in. We did it. We secured John the salesman. And as you can see, look, we've got a quarter of a heart here now. So he is starting to like us a little tiny bit more. All right, let's get a job from him. You have a mining license. See, you can tell me how to rustle up a copper bar. I will do it. Again, not only to be a people pleaser and keep this man happy, but also they generally give quite good rewards for these tasks. So I'm going to be back when I've got myself a copper bar to give. While we are waiting for that copper bar to smelt, we're going to come in here and talk to Fletch. Now, this is where the game gets super fun, and I love the way that this works. So, let's talk about the town. So, we can take the shop deed, which means that John will stay here permanently because he loves us. But it will put our town into 75,000 dinks of debt. So, the only way to be able to make anything else is to pay off the 75,000 debt. As you see, we've got a shop deed, which we have right here, and we can pop it here. And we are going to pick a place for our first official shop. I'm actually going to put it right here. I want it to be near where I live. But we're going to place it. Now, it's not as simple as this. There's actually a deposit box here, and you can look inside it, and it tells you what you need to actually start the construction. So we need 15 gumwood planks, 10 palmwood planks, 2 tin sheets, and 16 nails before we're even able to get the shop to start building. There is a copper bar for our good friend John. John, I'm gonna need big money for this, mate, because I'm putting a lot of money into keeping you here. So I'm gonna need big rewards. Why don't I give you this? It's 10 grand for a single copper bar. This guy is not a salesman. He has no understanding of the sales world, and I do not know why he'd ever give me that much. But I'm not going to complain. So we're actually going to do this. I'm going to press read, go back inside, place the items. I'm going to track the requirements of this. So on the top left there, it's going to show me what I actually need. I have 4 palmwood planks already, and we are just going to go at it with these gumwood planks. The only problematic one here is the tin sheet is kind of random. You just sort of find them in those barrels. So we are going to have to go barrel hunting and see if we can find ourselves 2 tin sheets. Ideally, we need 3 because I also want to make a cooking table. Whoa, who let the dogs out? Whoa! They're all trying to fight that bird. Stay up there, bird. Don't land. It would be very detrimental to you to land right now, bird. Whoa, look at this guy. That's a big bad shark right there. Look how much he wants me to step in the water, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, no, he locks on quick. That's some Jaws level territory. We are not messing around with that guy. I'm out of there. Wow, look at this guy. He's big chillin'. Big chillin'. I respect that. I honestly was expecting him to be vicious. This is nice. I also have no idea where I am. Oh, I'm miles away. Holy moly, I should go back. Holy shells. Look at this. Big money. Big money. Surely I can trade that sand dollar for an actual legitimate dollar. A tin sheet. That's our first one. We need a tin sheet. Give me one more tin sheet. Right, let's put what I can in the deposit box just to free up the spaces in my inventory as well. So I'll place all those. Oh, I could have ticked everything. My bad. Okay, now we only need... So now we can make this. And we can make another one of these to make the iron. And we're just going to sell everything quickly to John that we picked up on our journey. John, look what I've got for you, mate. If you guessed shells and bugs, oh boy, would you be right. What you got for me? 10,000! John, you are a horrible, horrible salesman, but I appreciate it because you always give me loads of money. And we've got Harvest Master for harvesting fruit. We've got Rock On for smashing rocks. We've got Shellfish Lover upgrade. And we've got Shell, yeah. Picking up shells. So we are going to make another set of nails. We're actually annoyingly going to have to make one more set of nails, which is why I've got that tin cooking up. Also, I do not believe that we have asked Fletch for a quest today, did we? Let's chat. Good job for me. I do need to handle something. Do you think you can find me 3 Tony Day shells? Uh-oh. I just sold all my Tony Day shells. Well, it's fine. I need more tin things anyway. That might be a Tony Day shell. It is. Well, there's one. That's a good start. I might go over to that island and see if they've got anything cheeky going on over there. There's a lot of jellyfish, which I'm concerned about getting stung. So I'm just going to ignore them and swim on by. That is a giant tower. What is that? Does it have goodies for me is my question. It's shell heaven though. Look at all this. What is this? Read. This thing looks broken. There are parts missing. Should I place something inside? Oh, what can we put in? Oh, it needs 8 of these wires. Okay, put them in. Let's start that as well. We will have this place up and running in no time. Our foraging level is going to go through the roof. We have foraged so many shells, and we're not done yet. There's even more over here. Sadly, it's past 4 o'clock, which means we cannot sell them to John today. We're going to sell them to John tomorrow. Now, I can sense it. That barrel right there has got the tin sheet that I need in it. I can feel it. The lucky gods are looking down on me right now. Come on now. Oh, it actually did have the tin sheet we needed. We've called it. What a wonderful day. Okay, so we are back. They're all finished working, but that does not mean I can't put this in here, which is going to complete everything that we need. Nail and this. All the required construction materials are in, and it begins tomorrow. It takes a few days to actually build through, but that is a-okay. Okay, so he doesn't need anything. What a beautiful arvo. Does that mean afternoon? Aussie slang for afternoon. This is for you, Fletch. 3 Tony Day shells, but I actually got 15. Come on, money, 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 money. Pilot goggles? Yeah, we're gonna be putting those on immediately. Oh, yeah! Bro, I'm so cool. Check me out, dude. Let's go. So again, we are just going to be storing everything here. Again, these things are stackable, so it's pretty good to have a place to put them. The old gear, the shiny disc, this thing. And it's just kind of good to go to sell all the stuff that I have tomorrow. As you can see, look at this leveling up, bug catching up. Look at the foraging, though. Oh, it's zooming. Holy moly. Whoa, it won't stop. That's huge. Foraging level 6. John's visiting. Well, he's going to keep visiting, but the good news is, as you can see, construction has started. John will have a permanent shop here soon enough. And I think that this is the perfect place for us to leave this episode. Let me sell all my stuff to John so we can get big dinks to round the day out. Let's have a look. There you go, John. I brought you bloomin' everything, mate. So I hope you're excited. Bosh. 1,421. Pretty good. Not bad just for shells. We do love that. I think this is the perfect place to leave this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video of Dinkum, let me know because I'd love to actually make more. Again, this game is in the Steam Summer Sale, which runs all the way through to July 10th. So if you want to get your hands on it, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, then go and get it at an even better discounted rate until the 10th of July from the link at the top of my description. Thank you again so much for watching, and thank you so much to Dinkum for this sponsored opportunity. And hopefully, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.